To be able to answer questions like this, you've got to be able to sort of think in 3D. So try and imagine that this box is sitting in front of you. You're asked to find the angle GEC. So if we go from G to E to C, then we're being asked to find this angle here. Well, we know to find an angle, we're probably going to be using trigonometry. And at the moment, we only have one length. We have that 11 centimetres at the end, which will be the opposite. So if I mark that, that's the opposite when we use trigonometry. Now, the hypotenuse is not something we can easily find. So the hypotenuse here, well, we can't really easily find that. So that's probably not what one that we're going to be looking for. But the adjacent at the bottom, if you have a look at the bottom, the adjacent here could be quite easy to find, because if you have a look at the right angle triangle here, we have two of the lengths. We've got the 5 and the 6, and we're looking for the third. And because it's a cuboid, we know that that's a right angle there. So the first thing I would do to start this question off is just copy down the triangle that we've got at the bottom. So it's 6 centimetres and 5 centimetres, and all of them in centimetres, so I don't need to put the units just yet. Okay, so to do that we use Pythagoras. So we're going to square them, add them, and then square root it. And we call this EG. There's line EG, not for example. So, I mean, we can use our calculator for this. Root 25 plus 36, and that's root 61, and we can leave it as root 61 because we don't want to have to round it at this point. Okay, so the next thing to draw is the right angle triangle that the purple one that we've got on the diagram. So let's start drawing that. Whoops. Okay, so we've got A at the bottom, which we now know is root 61. Let's scroll down a bit. And the height is 11. And we're looking for this angle here. And we can call this angle X, why not? Okay, so to do this question, we need to label the sides first. So that's the opposite and that's the adjacent. We need to just quickly write SOHCAHTOA so that we can check which one it's going to be. And it's TOA that has the opposite and adjacent. And so we're going to write down tan, and we called it X, equals opposite over adjacent. Tan X equals, well, the opposite's 11 and the adjacent is root 61. And we're going to inverse tan both sides. Just standard trigonometry. So inverse tan and fraction 11 over root 61, and just close the bracket. There we go. And it says that X is 54.62438 blah blah blah. It says it wants its 2 decimal places. So the answer I'm going to write is 54.62.